impempi no we make sure so be review and so they found we say the AC call but kulum for say one the China ndubra and a dia say true no obi ogin so bebre ugun so bebre obi okwata anadwoa adenche no agin so be say 5 times 4 times e ha dwen wo hia say obenye ye duro no bi anom e ma remfisa say ugun so wi a na afi wunya drip skakra na access so box anmu mesaw eduro no eye hunchun capsules Kulun Ghana Limited for their bedjaman so Mr. Q ne so ho e ba se beboa se bema amwe badwuma dia no den we ye bema wo low libido and also slow erection premature ejaculation and how na sexual weakness it was here Mr. Q araba bazing pill and so ho a chese eboa ye nuanom ma no na menstrual disorder anyhow irregular menses wo de no obosume so a etumi ba 30th etumi ba 15th won shada nim dakura obosume be ba misraw ko na kopa araba vaccine pill ni bi drugstore and as over the counter pharmacy shop bi abewrem no won sabeka sa yendro ebi joy cam roofing sheet ekute so ni mo na joy cam say enewo sidan awie obebo so kama obebo so dia no den a chese nsoto inframa fakra na Sompa joy cam roofing company limited won asre na wo sawoko na IBR won sabeka bi MSL standard roofing sheet no Euro tiles any ehu accessories ni na alusink ningine bi ewo joy cam roofing company limited one say we are so bia edinani tre akwakopenchense no akobodan no so na emawre fisher akra ye branch wo kaswa ye okumase wo techiman sunyan tamale bolga wa be bia ye ho e bana frefra no frɛ 0540 125 816 0540 125-816 enu na ye line a obefrɛ ye nchense no ya sheda aye a emene suit ye weather anase Africa hanu hawa show no hanu ya sheda aye mene suit enti enu an se obepe bi dia boda no so bibia so tuma kama gentleman dental kai nation nso se no ade ba ko areho na ani wuo pa se o kasa akire obi no ono so atrinity edi kwachire na chese wanum pampan na eba no ebokro eseye oman mesrew ko gentleman dental ne yemboa na enum pampan no enso ntumi nya krabehwe o sekala no bia wode na ye white se esesa eya yesa Ghana flag no hu green wom hu yellow wom red kakra so tuato mesrew ni nyina judgment from penny for no ebetu sa hawo ni nyina se wo sene gina ye no ensisi ye ebidie na asa brosan bi taha ni nyina ye be hyehye kama ediamount enu echi no you pesa yenye braces no fama na se no straighten yan huhuru enum na pampani nya kama usini bietu upese yenhye gold yenhye no aye silver color bia openo eno so ye be ye diamount to na mo sesiafo ani chemo gentleman dental na yemboa na ahofanu enso entum ensipin sita Kumasi Abrepo Junction eho na obenwe ye behind the total filling station techman your magazine wa sanso akra nungwa and of course Atomic Down and also be sanso when you Koforia ye adjacent to the Central Police Station and afita di so pipe no traffic wa obesanso ehwe wo mo ensam no e bana frefra no afre e was 055913 9582 055913 9582 wo frɛ line no so I bet you so ne din komo expert in sciatica yade no de eba ya che ho dadada ba a 21st clinic womo ana umbe bie yeni edify sa yade no ho na yade a ye ne yetu ase yensusa no yetu ase eba no sciatica bie efiu sisi edikosi wonase toda na twetwon asentri na ho no moja ntumi ndia frusa ne yie na woto asehyew etwetwon wotena ase nye yie eye 21st clinic ya so ye na woso ba na ye bo no ye tu sa haw ni nyina se ya de bia da wo so no ye sa awo ya so ye na mom ni titru no eye issues relating to sciatica 15 branches across the country uduru ehwa overseas junction building Sompa FM woman, the same building, and a Sompa television room, ye bang, Alpha Radio, or Boise Council Quarter, and as a council quarters war, a 1 year war, Core Junction wa, Accra, Domi Market, Sunya, in Kuransa Techimai, a one in Anubehuyen, a 0249 311 311, 0249 311 311. Wo first line so no se beje so a draw way a to malaria si a time herbal mixture a draw one so aba na malaria fever de e to ase kura e to ase preparatory ene wenuma to untumi nidi general body pains a toda unim pedua na ye oboho wote pains wo unim pedua baby a mesraw a time herbal mixture eno no edura aba se ba beboa na bibia so tuma kama so time herbal mixture no and capsules eno so aba e beboa abuse immune system no for the treatment of rashes at your private part ene wo rashes kakra e wo unim pedua na ye private one mo mesraw Winya drew we be numa ebebo for your general well-being no we drew time herbal mixture and capsules and only a drew no 0244 417 669 0244 417 669 ye die ho aba ye ba ya amenone ye kwaba na bibia nso atuma ye kama ntimu nso maye from MCR Obapa Grace and afi osafo munso mne ye die homra ye ba ya amenone nsem no na ebesisia Okay. Komo kakra ene anope na bibia so ntumi nko so me so wada so be join your Sompa 93.1 on Facebook o join your ho na yetumi edi insawo so Sompa TV ne so show no so esan so dan ho ye platform sa udo ni nyina so na anope ubetumi ahwe na bibia so tuma koso me sha sem free Harry Maguire na so ene ni nkomo Maguire so me fanto wiase nyina nim so de no Manchester United boboko no wonim say United etoso 14 our Premier League table no so FA Cup no we mo free long ago na all the two years in anim say United crown no we mo to so age the FA say UEFA Europa League na this season no disappointing. It doesn't matter any somebody UEFA Europa League and aya crown no na so defender no na somebody to dwa and ten so no entin emfa ho kra Premier League no say the SA kwakwie enso atumi dia mo no Mr. Harry Maguire and somebody apa and they enso no pan egu said some no asa se e pa wo dwete we so afimu mpongro mo Manchester United boboko no player ye fan san Bruno Fernandes me fanto wiase nyina nim sa Manchester United boboko no wonim say United so far awo Europe across all competitions no United team no ana this season obian hwe Manchester United so wo hwe aya the ebda Sompa aya television so unbeaten in 13 games our Europe woman win 8 woman draw 5 obian Manchester aya this season and so our Europe abonten so far the best team amwe Europe no and answer command so etotwa enatay womra Bruno Fernandes Australia udru ha memfanto anim say more success in competition, in this competition, the part of history, UEFA Europa League, when himself Bruno Fernandes had more assists than any other player ever UEFA Europa League, 18 assists, and a player no answer to my and which was also provided 3 more goals in this competition. I just said on one kasa dia wa ye no ya 27 and also 3 UEFA Europa League no in terms of players also goes more UEFA Europa League no boy and Bruno Fernandes they fin Australia and some total United for ni apre UEFA Europa League no so Premier League and kwaye amfa more when him say Enra Anthony and opemi kan wasem Sir Anthony Joyan anwoden from Manchester Elko Spain and no mekoye na enra o se go no wie no hwe ne wo hwe ne minimini ho no mu zoom na wo hwe ne yi a obewu se tattoo bi da ho a chese ya twa Illuminado a chese the chosen one o jiri se uko na bushemu a asa wo mo soso no so wo mo pagya no nimpa ba ko a abusua no apagya no radio pagya no edama abusua no he's the chosen one and ayogura ne so ni ten Anthony ono so de free na so enso totwa and then egusu de won sama hoto no edem yetie fonti osafo adwuma na no ana mugusu amobɔ from MC ho the patro Cretan and Dennis Santiago aye Jimenez ono so say report am in saka and say so ko na so ya o se me mfanto wiase afana nyiranim so no after every game te say de adwuma bia obi aya no wo pon adwuma I was so tenase now we are a preview the part of review of your show the same thing and I'm also our football no more one more game be on one kasa etumi tenase no afa video no ha some game na course no ahifa and auto sini ahifa and na chesa hoden so wo entin sasa no mani nyina na moving forward we hunu say kwan ben obefa so be improve enu boy na wo hwe no I was Sompa television so ni ten at Santiago Jimenez and somebody to try and not no penny go say don't want some out no and so to me dey but after every game I write down what I did well, what I did badly. I give myself a grade and to one kasa man who marks say no score no hono do oya no obaman who 90 obaman who 70 we fairly and also a pass and ayo boy na wo hwe no I was Sompa television so ono so nkomo no powerhouse eti and then egu so I don some out of adepa na bibia so to my kama afi me nto so nkonsambo from na me ko aye bobo ko afesa rebetis bi we kwedi nkomo na me sawa da sa Mami player, where are your former player? And it was Joaquin Sanchez Rodriguez. Mami the picture was Sompa TV good and we are some Namike Joaquin Sanchez Rodriguez. Or your former captain, or the man Betis Bobokono, no see onim Diako so our Ghana Nanwada, Yase Kotoko, Ekofa aya Abanga, Omuka Kofanaba, or Betty Yase phobia for a haki a boy, you know. Oma haki di no woma kidnap no womo de na free ha akwura ha ya hwehwe abanga okra yehu na according to opani wey ose ebibesi e was Spain na Anthony Tiano de abekoso nie ene said the asofota say rebetis boboko ni ye na womutumi have boy permanently womo beye e ban say o se o kidnap eye Anthony Krana onu were ready so beye saute no or say I will provide the car if he has to be kidnapped, but let him stay no matter what. The Besibiano, our son Anthony, our son Rebetis Bobokono, and so to me keep on a baniso on one casafa camera. No Munchi Anthony Fanicie said they obey your uncle back to a year Bobo Quanity at the Manchester United, according to opinion or so why you ready and so obey your Satiano or Safony or Bapa Grace. Mommy, I have hotel back I was Spain. Na hotel no se said they are meeting annuity in Yasam Ketokra ebo amu charge good dia wo hwe no awo Sompa television so no dia tianie Manchester eko Bilbao eko kobo game enura na United supporters no omukọ bae no complain na omode ban anwoden say hotels was pay ne board den dodo ne board too much wonim say nyame ya do 21st of this month May and UEFA Europa League final no bekoso ebekoso Bilbao krom ho na say I mean second according to United and so supporters no at the two powers enim say hotel no charges no anwoden per night. The cheapest one the stadium no the cheapest one stadium no £848 per night. £848 per night. What the Ghana cities in the moa? Now just a best of 160,000 per night. And what day at the ma supporters on the call Aquacosha UEFA Europa League final and subi. Now almost some infant to be a new sam that hotel your friends Ilunion Bilbao hotel no and no crowd any board den toto and what day too much. Ningan say per night the cheapest per night near £2,444. £2,444. I would back old Ghana cities in I have 461,670,000 per night a day and non and so ya dear total and a day I go so I didn't somehow on a day brought your tear for I would make a super so cheapest so that this hotel Ghana cities no 461,670,000 per night. At time I know a defu panano a likely set Tottenham Hotspurs and Manchester United never final of the UEFA Europa League no and the supporters now started complaining about accommodation. What the air plane ticket and so near Bibia Bekawa where your supporter could game in Biaboka and now some get to know and some iron somebody be and now penny was reading some out at the ME for I go to make way so opinion the teddy ruby no morim and none of pay mayor story bebre at the famu came no ho and morim is some infenjamo I think in the beginning game nankasa sasiano or send the 10 minutes struggle ye wamo bray papa and yasam ketwa but the tennis first minute no as a game no guso ekwenanim no or say we try to play but they were stronger in the way they pressed. I felt some of our players were a little bit nervous game ni sas you know now as I am players no feeling nervous kakra e fan konya na just Bilbao for bobo kwa friends Bilbao and so press wo mo no na anoden o kan the chess so say ya ade ba ko ebu amo pa no san go no ba ya no enu achi red card no so san so by Vivian achi red card no eno ebu United bebre I was case no mo game nanka din without the red card anka United bebre enti enuma return leg ebekoso e theater of dreams Old Trafford no mo bia enfili complacent United bobo kon supporters mamunya madwen se adwuma no asi mamunya madwen se adwuma no mawie eno ayogura no so sama odi tutwa enano pani egu so yate won sama hoto me yetiefo ego tumete we so wonim sa nyankopon ya adoma chami ko Germany mama Vincent Company picture no Vincent Company the press conference abena wi ya no paya na according to opinion of some infanto obianim say manono ya we training kama ontumi nka say nyame ya do akina against Leipzig no betuma chema bo game ni bi anaso ontumi mpo but do betuma kanie and say we training very well nyame ya do anything so because so as ahead of akina game and so betuma baso against Leipzig bobo krono wonim say tima ne tin enso adepan so mo say Leipzig pa na chasa Bundesliga wamote some boka kwachina way and also ombe kukwasa kakra na ombo home next week na maje league no anso ofie company share die hia and so maje league no amfa ho so be bia maje league so maje na way and also maje home the most important thing and so the team and the pan ombe to fighting hard no maje league no and so to me dey so mo na so me that's what Vincent Company say or say no we want to win tomorrow and become the champions. Nothing will change for Hurricane if we were champions tomorrow. And to quote no Akasomni Nevie 34 games and on Germany so far Mabo 31 Nyamiya Dumechina my day 32 no and also betuma kosonte etan a also mu wini and the most important thing coach ne so di twetwa ne day yaguso ensam ne apa medaso wo Germany Mohamed Thomas Muller when him say Muller say season pan we with the Bayern the Bavarian giant and here for the next destination and so ebeya he me fan to when him say reporter me second and it's a Chicago Fire from United States of America through opinion the Teddy Pastor Schweinsteiger and the Thomas Muller agent and so kasa woman and in the company started and so etin comma Muller beko Germany me patch Muller beko US of A and also beko elsewhere another reporter me second at Los Angeles Galaxy Bobo Kuno and so I am likeliest destination Penani Terry Thomas Muller and some Adina Nibetre and your report and so I'm in second and not no when we say Florent Fit so say no the best I am player I dear and then buy for HS no I player we Florent Fit na mete sha on Wednesday meeting course between Bayern from Penny 4 and the Florent Fit papa ono aso na saso manager no owura ne din enso de Hans Joachim Fit omuhia ma meeting course enti enei per report according to a Bild newspaper all the way from Germany no or sin komodie no 50-50 sample Florent Fit bepa Bayern bobo kun announce empa no 50-50 but the good thing is Bayern for now starting negotiation mugu so mutin komo and report second all the way from Germany and misumigu so me don won sama hoton atem ye tie for ego to mete we so me to so konsambu from mam akra ne din and so ade Van Olsen Osha Academy Bournemouth na anonwata against Manchester United or the red card good red card way ekofan some pray atepai red card national Bournemouth from penny 4 appeal appeal no ma tene at the Bournemouth our report no about just and they boy no ombetume use no appeal na mo ye no majatum enti red card no matwam na coach and dedi Andoni Iraola na odi tutwa se we ha dwen sansa ananwada Van Olsen any game in the mono affect omo drop a crucial point and so what na na ha dream bebre and ayo penin so somebody to twa and na tell you so den some out on adepa na bibia so to my come Eric Dyer and so kasa Eric Dyer and somebody to twa nie na reporter me say can just when me say likely say Eric Dyer ebeko bobo kwa tell AS Monaco to extend some by bobo kono and so sporting director I first fruit e dia baba to twa say Eric Dyer no mun na din komo Omaka chane se akra ankatoa so nasia kan former club no but yesin owura no anya ready so obetoa so asia kan edema ban boboko no opese nei okotwa no footballing career elsewhere enti inkomo between Monaco and owura no camp no asase omadi enso dia kwachire enya asemketwa eno ayo reporter second and that day enso no payego so yade nsam dodo na ano etemi yetie for egwotumete kasepa we so afimin to so nkonsam from me pato osofo ni obapa grace mama mi Ferdinand and some of their tuja and their fan Nico Williams ho menim se Vito no aye ready aba ntimu hwe na yende nkomo kaka Real Ferdinand kasa e dia fa Nico Williams yente nsam no bi ne yento aso
brothers, the Williams brothers, Nico and Inake. Now, whether they rival Anton and Rio, that's for you to decide. We'll see. But look, Nico Williams, 22 years old, as Karen just said, a Euros winner. There's so much hype around it, but the hype is real, right?
Yeah, I mean, I watched him closely at the Euros. I've watched him a couple of times this year. The pace that he's got, I think, in today's game, in any time, any era, pace is a huge asset to have, and he has that in abundance. But the key thing is he knows how to use it. He's not one of those quick players that's quick but doesn't really think about the game or doesn't understand the game. He knows when to slow the game down, slow the defender down, get near him, then put the jets on. He's a wonderful player to watch, exciting player to watch. I'm sure all these fans, he's one of the first names that they think about when they want to get into this stadium. He's
linked with a move to the Premier League. Well, is he, or is that wishful thinking? Would we like to see him in the Premier League?
Oh, well, definitely. He's an exciting player. I think when you see players with pace, we watched Lamine Yamal, one of his good friends, who plays on the opposite wing for Spain. Huge excitement. I've talked about him all day. Every phone call I've had today, his name has come up. This guy could excite you in that way. Different player, but he has that explosive energy and power that you go, you know what? You don't see that often with the devastating finishing that he's got as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I agree with the guys. I think defensively, Man United have to be on it today, especially in wide areas, because if these guys get going and they get up to full speed, they're a difficult pair to stop.
Well, his brother is on the other wing to him, and Ake. And look, it seems to be whatever you can do, Nico, I can do. I've got you back. There's 8 years between them. He's older. But when Nico was injured, Ake just stepped up and scored the winning goal in the league last Wednesday.
So it's brother love, isn't it? Brotherly love.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we had the Williams sisters, now it's the Williams brothers. Like, they're flying. But listen, when you talk about when Nico wanted to go away and explore some new opportunities, I think that family tie will be something that will weigh heavy on his shoulders, just to want him to be about his brother. That's a comfort, but it might be time to just clip your wings, go. And I think he probably deserved that. And these guys, they've seen how excited he is here, what he's done for Spain in the Euros. I think they'll clap him out of this place.
Now, we are stood right in the centre. It's open above us, but it's like an enclosed bowl elsewhere. Rio and I have just been literally waxing lyrical pitchside, saying, this is so cool, this stadium is amazing, the atmosphere in here, it's already building. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Do you know what I said? I couldn't give them any more credit than this. Man United looking to build a stadium. This holds 53,000, I think they do. If Man United could replicate this, just double it, this is an intimidating place. And imagine what Old Trafford will be like this, as a replica. This is a phenomenal place. I'd love to play here.
All right, well, Rio, I hate to say, but your days are gone. You are firmly stuck with us. I'm going to have to push you off the pitch now. Get yourself back up. But yeah, Jules, we are so looking forward to this. Everybody here is just on edge. It's brilliant.
We Ferdinand in some of the tuja and ra and so and no Nina Efa Ghana near Brantia and Teddy Nico Williams and so on. When him say Ninchi if Ghana about a board must pay Nasa Timino, Nebra Penny and so and a board Edema Ghana a Naki Williams and on a Ferdinand Sama or the two Ejana me part or so any about Chrissy part of Bapa Grace. Mummy a and ra atmosphere I was son mame na ye nim komo kakra na se omujidi se enra de course no enya sam ketwa kura we aye Spain Bilbao before game no we before game no outside the stadium hwe thousands of people at no mugo amujete enso ho wamujidi say red card no ebe say game no supporters ngidi say red card no ayade amwa openi na ojan finfin edi game no o take decisions bebra eno so amwa Bilbao boboko no eno ayen sama men seka enedai Bilbao boboko no omujidi say game we nyame ya adoma return game ebe koso Old Trafford ombetumi aba over 10 some score line no ombetumi anya the need resource ometum so to media qualify Bilbao bobo konde from Australia and that this was the atmosphere a course and so our Bilbao Chromo and I some and so to and day and you go so I don't some how to admit here for I would medical supply we saw the part of mommy I am Brazil Timono picture be aba mo fan to TV so na me nu come kakra good mo show we our Sompa television so Ronaldo niye we Ronaldo penny from Brazil and waiting Revado and of course Ronaldo according to the big film also no abribi obenya kwenya kasano obeka e dia chewia sese sa team we ebi ensi biem so obenya attack anu odin say o se nkofo ka MNS ebinum ka BBC say Messi Neymar Suarez for FC Barcelona ebinum eka aye Benzema aye Ronaldo and of course Gareth Bale Satim way for club and country. Unya be the best. The best attacking trident, the most dangerous attacking trident. Anyway, there was our Sompa, our television national for national team and for club football. We or say maybe by na okosan ko advice players no our dressing room okoyo hu pay and okachom say stop go and enjoy football and no ayo granted Luis Felipe Scolari and some of the two and they oguswa or can they check your self and nyina say team way or no and I had the very best attacking trident of all time and you opinion someone also de pa and you go so I did somehow turning no at the Emma yetie for elsewhere to make the supply we so afimin to tsunami concept from yen konkodin komo intentem me pacho osafo mama me Chelsea and ra wo mu game no pictures ni bi ene ade na me fending komo when me say Chelsea bobo kon say dia me second ye and so opinion the dedi Enzo Maresca reporting chemu se openi no se ban se Chelsea baby am finish so mutumi wrap into a Champions League e yade a wo mu njalo kwan omunja obekoswa ye adwuma no ye Chelsea ensam na meka no. Number 2 se ba ne se obobo kwa ne din enso di Chelsea mo moje UEFA Conference League na and the adwuma no ye intact. 2 finally Seba so Enzo Maresca and to me enwrem into the top 4. Number 3 when to more club no moment to anti Conference League now at the end of the season next season Chelsea and to me enya Champions League football more when we European competition more Enzo Maresca Todd Bowley and in Penifon must be tempted. Sir, on me pull the trigger on opinion and no a Chelsea Bobokono, almost also a dear flu on Sotota, and now no penny good said in some out on nano, and so at the mere tier for Williams say player or your hot cake, and so England, of course, European nano, a year Alexander Ishak, and the one player team singing Obiana Ope. Williams say buying in Amope. We even with Hurricane. I say Bayern enya cratch na omope meti Real Madrid for Alexander Isak say Madrid bobo kwa uhwe anim ho a Rodrigo Goes wo ho enu achi ogura ne tin enso ade Kylian Mbappe ono ho Vini Junior ono so ho so Alexander Isak ono ye one player bobo kon enso HS no when say Madrid bobo kon the report am in second year and say between this boy and ogura ne tin enso ade Erling Haaland wo mo na two strikers and they Madrid bobo kon ehwe so mbenyi mu baako ni na HS player your friend say Rodrigo Goes no very likely sakratini so betumako and ayen someone so free one so toja and that you go so I didn't some out no at me tie for enche ye besi of course discussions so dia kano and so tomato so men ko Chelsea bobo ko na men ko Basa kranko din komo na wonim sha medical dia to anim and dia nopa sa Barcelona bobo ko no coach I first hand data flick obeye changes kakra e wonyame ya adoma weekend wo mu game mbepo enso ho opinion beye changes ebedoso ningina yo say midweek one more crucial game our Champions League mbepo enti obeye a lot of changes. Number 1 Mark Andrew Ter Stegen metisa Ter Stegen available per Penin best game no na wa rest already that was successfully for the Champions League game and also be Barcelona meti Ansumani 40 Sansu 40 and so be started Hector Fort on also be started game no a lot of changes the coach and the day and some adherence that flick report I mean second no HSN nyame ya tuma on also be ye and no ayan somebody be any so toja and net any go so ye den some out no adem ye che for ni nyina say game way and over Barcelona Inter Milan massa game ni over and to opening our saw a lot of changes na bibia so to me koso for any more betway influenza betway for any more say na kon kokotwa bet ni bi na say the tennis betway for say utwa bet ni bi no na wo hye code a code no che na wo followers and also we now for enso use code no na Filippo the tennis code no omu use code per u beta obetwa no 4% was one ya chokwa a simple the esafatasan and say nkofo be use code na won so was say no was some nkofo use when we use code na who 4% of your waga now what I say it's very very simple enti eno ayede teno me san fantu anim say ene koso one place go bet no koso twa bet ni bi twagum the easiest way to make money to say football no sikeduru ewoma and in betway no nkwala ni nyina wo hia boys no mo da kam wo hia boys no mo si omfia eye betway na enwa na boys edididi okruma enya asem ketwa kura sese eno eye de eko eno no but who place bet no eya na wodi nyansa kakra to ho so what they say terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. And we betway. The few must say to Ghana. Me so what I say dropping real bank eton safreo everything banking. Be BFA bank le juma hono e ye dropping real bank. Udu ya share ye be number 1 year and say yama loan. Your loan no be interest rate no from what the two banks are ahodwa kana. What the yediano to 2 banks ahodwa kana obehu say yediano eda form pa yediano eda form boko say the yetienie and say low interest rate very competitive one memfantu anim se bre yahwe BBF bank ho no BBF bank na djuma ho udru yahwe na obedi nsa wo so no bibia so etuma koso Ashanti region ba bia ba wura bia no efre jesu kosu bon redwaben ho etimatim onwe Roman Hill magazine sipetim pom meswa adesheman ba bia obedru bia no ubehu dwaben wura bank ho na wetumi ne yedi nsa wo so e bana frefra no afre sesi e wo 02 ayo 085216668 02085216668 wo fair line we so I bet so again 0271409340 and also a line I'll be so there to me anyway in so 3A Herbal Center 3A Herbal Center yen yedin A3A cold capsules no e dia be twama so 3A cold capsules e cocoa master na dia ye kan dia che oni se cocoa no se free woni padua nani anase e wo mogem mesraw e fifiri woni padua ba bia wo dia no woni e toda wo pusa woni no woni na ye court se dia wa fire no mesraw da obi hyewa wanhwa asom obeka kire no orebe ho mesraw kope A3A cold capsules ne bi nanom ne ntu cocoa na se emfama waist pains sisi yare no ade tofom wankasa wade pakra fito a this offer akwara ma ne be fama meshaw wadru eye 3A co capsules kope bi nemwa herbal shop bi abewuram anasa pharmacy shop bi no over the counter uro ho a obenya 3A co capsules ne bi na bi bianso etuma koso etufo enfo mani chem o colonel herbal Danny herbal Misty herbal ni apedank fresh sia 054 610 7107 054 610 7107 wo free line we so I no so ye beje so near to me and we din so so ye po ye sen se de enum kankan de ne to nkwanta ya pai Yas toothpaste eto da bia obi ho a aso opo ne se na so otutwi ne se kra na na moje ba na hye wenye bleeding gum wo se achi nam no eho nye dia wohia Yas toothpaste ne bi wo sha se wo use no obehu se bleeding gum ni nyina no eto betwa wo se ne color no asesa wo se na ase Ghana flag no uhun green wom uhun yellow wom mesaw wadro Yas toothpaste kopebi na fa twitwiri wo sen na enum kankan ne de aka ni nyina no enko ekura ingredient bi a se ne halitosis kra wenum ho a mesaw ni nyina no ebetu ase de amawo Yas toothpaste no fresesie na yesu entumi ni ndi sawo so wura ba bia na ope toothpaste a kaidin no Yas toothpaste abedo fortuna se Sir Prince atenase sanso na Filippo ono so enya tenase MC a hon so omukutem oho a mobu adwuma Sir Prince bi dia abokode
Kopa Daruma bibia de na kwa
bibia fine
na kwa mpa yeah
ye de amia so
enra games need me ba so ma ye di hu dwuma kama na enra Chelsea and then Manchester United enra omutimi ye adwuma kakra e ho hono and then Tottenham Hotspur so etimi ye adwuma we surely talk about it but on say the UEFA Champions League games ni bi ba so with Barcelona there no medi ho komo kakra bi they are related to something ni edi komo kakra ntimi
okay and we be remano no but obetuma journey or your platforms are holding in our so Sompa TV Sompa FM Sompa 93.1 ewo Facebook and so obetumi ajoni be bia wo bia no obetuma ajoni na yenso yetuma din komo na bibia so etuma kama for message ni bra na yenkasa for message ni bra na yenin komo let's get interacted so Prince meaning say yenko
oh yeah yenko yenim na ma mention same friend free the European competition na e ba so no say the Europa League and the Conference League enra games ni bitimi ba so and yenin komoni say so England 8 teams na frankly speaking right now I clear say the 3 UEFA competitions na course in England betimi agi 2 England clear say right now no betimi agi 2 because looking at the Europa League you know Tottenham Hotspur their first leg or boy Manchester United or first leg on boy and it is going to be very difficult for the various teams no some bet turning the results around because Tottenham ebe kwa away to Bodo Glimt and adeba kwa ebe ha Tottenham adwene ye double do Glimt omo park no unse enye original turf ni bia and Lazio call honum they complained Omentimi Ankunya win. The complaints came from that side. But I think say going to Bodo Glimt, Tottenham Hotspur, 3 goals to 1 advantage or they kono. It is going to be very difficult. So Beko Tottenham Bodo Glimt Arsenal by 2 goals to 0. And Tottenham Hotspur rightfully no ombetimi go all the way to the final. And where Manchester United so going to San Mamés, Echo winning by 3 goals to 0. No, definitely said the return encounter. A letter club about betme bibi kwana, it is definitely going to go in favor of Manchester United. And then omumienu kopiem in the final, then automatically cap on the air by England. And with the Conference League, so where Chelsea money Jugadin or Moboya, it clearly tells you say they'll go all the way to the final. And the other game is between Betis and then Fiorentina. But Adeba Kuoni, whether Betis or Fiorentina, no, I think say those 2 teams, Obi Okako Chelsea in the final, Biano. Chelsea is going to be the favorite to win that game. Chelsea is going to be the favorite. Whether Betis and the Beko final, whether Fiorentina and the Beko final, that final, Chelsea will be the favorite to win that final. So for me, I think say England able to win 2 European competitions this particular season. And with the UEFA Champions League, no, Osha the first leg, quite fast, so na, and no enama amount for EWGDB Paris Saint-Germain will go all the way to the final because coming to Emirates and winning by goal to no, clearly you will feel say, Paris Saint-Germain will go through. But you wouldn't doubt the fact that Arsenal could pull up and make up a result, and as a miracle happened in the second leg. And in the UEFA Champions League is difficult, but the Europa and the Conference League, Chelsea could go all the way, and I say Chelsea, Tottenham, Manchester United could go all the way to the final and then win it probably. Now, games nimu. Manchester United game na mpese minni hon komo kakrabi. You see, Manchester United particularly this season, I think say there is a different spirit with them in the Europa League no more bono. Because sorry Europa League now do say 8 teams na one no omo nshada ni suru bebre, but there are some competitions and as some teams are Manchester United they share in there. United are able to win what the bet toto home in the Premier League. Manchester United playing in the Premier League is far different from them playing in Europa League, Because we games no ma bona. Let's look at Real Sociedad game at Manchester United boy. They were able to win. Manchester United were able to win against Lyon. These are teams, Minka say biomu Premier League ni ma cause a lot of trouble. But some games at Manchester United, but in the Premier League, you compare it to Sociedad and Lyon. Manchester United lost these games in the Premier League, but then they are able to win these games against Lyon, even at a higher stage. And United in the Europa League is playing with a different spirit and a different mentality altogether as compared to the Premier League.
Meaning, so be a we now being your time, Nanka Yasheno. We to say Diana Harry Maguire say it doesn't matter if Manchester United edge Europa League in Ukraine, they are still the season is still disappointing.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Very disappointing because
currently they are sitting on the 14th position.
Yeah, Manchester United shouldn't even be going below 6th position per the standard that they have. The top 4 Manchester United should always be there and even competing for the ultimate. And he said, Omuji Europa League no krana. It will be a success because in recent times, Manchester United has not been able to, go up to win trophies. And what's to say? And in that case, Manchester United have a success because all the compare krana, Chelsea would win the Conference League. Manchester win the Europa League. Chelsea could qualify to the UEFA Champions League. At the moment Manchester United wins the Europa League, automatically they will qualify to the UEFA Champions League. And let's not forget, if it becomes data, then it means Manchester United almost season with Chelsea near pay. You get a point here. So they will feel like almost the 14th and also below the 10th position. But yes, still now, and near me they were able to get it. On the way city. Okay. So for me, I feel say it is disappointing for Manchester United, even at the end of the day, somebody Europa League. But yet,
message be obidia mame, me ntwano de message be obidia mame tambema ebedia no hon komo say if Arsenal entman ko final or finishes second or Premier League in so Arsenal semi-final knocked out. Manchester United lifting the Europa League and finishing 14th on the Premier League table, no, which Mudia way in yes, success.
This
I don't
issue,
know.
Sam Komo, Martin who has 70 Bebre, and I think say
Arsenal finishing second on the Premier League table.
You see, Arsenal had a very good season in recent years. For the past 3 years, always Omudi second on the league table. And Manchester United so here Europa League no mutimiji say omona so a major trophy because a European competition, a major trophy. But the fact that Manchester United by the Europa League no doesn't outplay the fact that they were poor this particular season. It is why United could win the Europa League. It will give them a major trophy. But yesterday, I feel say, omu performance overall, no, in terms of winning a trophy, they will surpass us now. But overall performance, Manchester United, for me, I still feel say, omu ye below par. And Obika say, be omu ye better than Arsenal this particular season. Obe on a fair point, or they prove because of the trophy. But yet, it is not a position that Manchester United should be at the end of every season. So for me, I think say a 50-50 opinion. People will be feeling say United what Europa League cry your performance was upset. Arsenal though they couldn't win any trophy, but then also more performance in the UEFA Champions League, how they were able to compete, and yesterday now being the second team next to Liverpool, no, still now it gives them that kind of can say upliftment in the team. So for me, a 50-50 opinion. Do be I agree with it. But for me, I think it's Manchester United still now. No, their performance this season was very, very bad.
Okay,
but just like I said,
Arsenal finishes second on the Premier League table. That's semi-final. Went to final. Compared to Manchester United, they are finishing 14th on the Premier League table, and of course lifting the the Europa League. You know, why any success? Well, so Prince,
just like I was saying, Manchester United. Omu games on in Europa League, you know, there's a different mentality and a different spirit carrying them. Okay. For winning to some for my Manchester United road to the Europa League, no fan to Sumai. They played against Real Sociedad. When he said first leg ended in a draw. Okay. The second leg it was 2-1. Nobody know what happened. Now John Aramburu, Aqua could do red card. Odi red card, it turned the game around and Manchester United won that game. The second game Omubo against Lyon, the first leg was a draw. The second leg, another draw. 87th minute, Corentin Teluso, take car, no, be any momentum na shift here be Lyon honum. No, I could do red card. Going into the extra time, even when in the extra time, the Lyon SRTK lead in the extra time until the dying members of the game. Manchester United out of nowhere, Ebete Kanasashe the winning goal from Harry Maguire. Emma Mutimi qualifier. So clearly it tells you say Manchester United any that exceptional in the Europa League. But there's something that is moving along with them. Just like that kind of big teams, that kind of spirit or Monday board, that kind of you find it just like Madrid. Madrid beat me in a poor season. But when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, no matter the opponent only facing, if something does not go well for you, you get out, you'll be eliminated. And who been a Manchester United corner. And now Abrante FN Danny Vivian the red card. On for imagining to so. Look, a penalty. But the 50-50 mentality of who say a man for who say red card was too harsh. No, you see, it was a goal scoring opportunity and a Hoyle and beat me the ball not on it. And a Danny Vivian so nimu. A man a talk from went me and get the ball.
That is the image.
Yeah, that's the image.
The incident.
Yeah, the incident. No. Into also ni mono. Went me and Fabo Hoyline and Fabo and Antoinette. And a referee in a penalty. But people felt like there's a law. Oh, Mwandi Abba say if you take a penalty, now say a drastic and I say a horrible Minka say foul bina defend and the course say you should just give the penalty and give out a yellow card. Ebasa penalty and red card a double punishment. It's we no enye drastic and answer enye horrible injury and answer foul bina play and make. But he was denying a goal scoring opportunity and also in the law denying a goal scoring opportunity when you are the last person. No, it gives you a red card. And you give the referee the benefit of the doubt. But on Harry Maguire and Sonny Sanadi DNMRA, it was a clear foul. And this is the image American was him. Sanadi had surpassed Abrante FN Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire was the last person. Sanadi San Hope and Quebec only 1-on-1 Papa FN Andrew Onana. And Harry Maguire saw him. Look at the image. Ordinary Samuel Nunez already this one left side.
There was second
Yes.
yellow no.
Ordinary Sanes asonimu akalelunsu asonimu. But this one wasn't given a red card. And the Athletic Bilbao fans they felt they were deceived. All the way City.
I said they were not treated fairly.
Yeah, they were not treated fairly. And in this instance, I agree with them. If this game, and I say if this instance, no referee, no, Emma Harry Maguire red card and Konye at fault, and if the red card had come and Quebec Niasa is a game, then kakra. But right now, no, I had 3-0 in favor of Manchester United, and I feel say the spirit and the momentum I want Manchester United who in the Europa League, you know, it is still continuing.
But, the first incident I now come out for the penalty and the red card no. I said including the two managers,
yeah.
Even Ruben Amorim Kai, a friend saying post match and they said. That incident and they changed the face of the game.
Oh yeah. It because the first 20-25 minutes, no, Athletic Bilbao were the match threatening side. No more set a lot of chances, and you could clearly feel say there was a goal on the way coming for them, and a red card never necessarily the face of the game. So for me, I think Manchester United, with how an MSC quite no, they are having some momentum be in the Europa League or more equal final with Tottenham. No,
okay.
Now. Minfa nwe Real Madrid same wo America very good. Minfa nwe Real Madrid. You see the Xabi Alonso rumors no say enye rumor because it was clear say Madrid wanted Xabi Alonso, yeah. And there were rumors around it say there's a certain Marco Siki for Georgian club ni agent enkomo bi kuko okosesa nka Georgian club betimi aba. Raul Gonzalez was there, yeah. Zidane was there, even Santiago Solari mu nyina na omudin wo honom as coaches are or make me replace Papa and Ancelotti. And right now, no, it is pointing out to one particular person. The first one name that came up, Xabi Alonso. Now, problem unim say Xabi Alonso. Madrid for nene din komo. Xabi Alonso beat me about Madrid. And on said there was a buyout minka say clause be a national contract mu say o pesa o mefa na 20 million now betu ya. And right now there's a developing issue coming up says Xabi Alonso they share a contract nim set him our border Liverpool, Real Madrid, money and Bayern Munich no omoba there he can go for free. And right now Madrid is going to depend on that. And with that issue also said the reason why ama minka say that kind of negotiations now are a bit slow nini. Xabi Alonso when he was speaking to Madrid, Omeki clear said there were some players on the Obi here Madrid team. Martin Zubimendi was the first person. Let's not forget at Sociedad. Now Xabi Alonso before going to Bayer Leverkusen, no the coach for Sociedad B. And on Martin Zubimendi a lot of games for him, 25 games under him. Was Sociedad B for him, and he saw the talent he could Martin Zubimendi. And coming to Madrid, no, he wants to address that issue of the absence of Toni Kroos, not the Martin Zubimendi aba. And Zubimendi super costed around 60 million pounds. That is the problem Madrid phones for. Madrid feels like Martin Zubimendi does not worth 60 million pounds and not any release clause. And Madrid team also looking at a brand here, your friend Alexis McAllister. They feel say McAllister there or worth more than 60 million pounds. He deserves it because he has been showing it. He has been playing at top air level football. Performing very well even in England, and then when he goes to the national team Argentina, also performing. And it is McAllister there. Madrid feels like we're proving already. And it's almost spending a lot on him. Okay, but Martin Zubimendi ain't proving. That is the problem here. And Xabi Alonso so per brand here no. The second name, Florian Wirtz. Now Madrid for 8 minutes, Florian Wirtz a gentleman's agreement. But right now, no, it is going to hit rock bottom. The reason means Bayern Munich and Manchester City, they are all willing to pay somewhere around 100 million euros for a brand FM Florian Wirtz. And if it becomes that way, Bayer Leverkusen, no, they will be looking at the money first before team Biana and I say team name be a baby. So if it becomes a Man City and Bayer Leverkusen and I say Bayern Munich, go all out to pay that 100 million euros now, a very difficult for Madrid to get the guy Florian Wirtz, and then Xabi Alonso so penny one man clear so person fix the Madrid midfield. Kamavinga Tchouaméni, one must leave. David Alaba, he doesn't want to work with him. Frank Garcia must leave because what to say Melos Kerkes no SO Timibe PM or Real Madrid. You get the whole point here. So when you're a Madrid fan, you just hope and pray. Say the decisions that Madrid are going to take and the players that they will bring on board, no, it will favor Abrantia friend Xabi Alonso if he is going to come, because Xabi Alonso I a lot with Bayer Leverkusen, but yesterday and maybe particularly, and a lot of people feel say he's not up there yet. And if he does not get the players that he wants, a bit me identity, man, and I feel say Madrid should really look at that and provide Xabi Alonso with whatever he will need if they really want him to succeed at Madrid.
Thank you so much. I know you're Sir Prince and on Filippo Baba a Kanjan drinking water. Medical catcher says say no won't numsupa at yes, because sa salmonella typhi and as a typhoon one a insumuna more. So what I say, ubeti so ubibeko hospital yes when you typhoid a insu no kwako numsuo no kwako fire there. Be very careful. Say no say na ye hwed men ye nida ho na ye boy ho ban. E Kangen drinking water. Anu na ye mineral water e wukruma. Misraw mimbo bi adie ba dodo na ya twere ho mineral water ba wo no wo ye ya so wo de fa the process ni mu a so say prince wo de oni madwuma na me so that say me kai say ye bie pharmacy ba ko ano na ye say ye bet nsuo no bi no say pharmacy shop we ye bi na you can you imagine say fanso bebre samples bebre ba kokura ni ho na contain mineral.
Oh, okay.
Ya try go home mineral water. Ba kokra ni wani kra e contain mineral. Ba Kangen de minerals ni na wom. Sa minerals ya me bo so chi bi se potassium, e bi se calcium, enu achi iron, magnesium. Ni nyina e bi wo e Kangen drinking water no mo. And don't just say water, say Kangen. So open so papa e be boa no apomuden no wo kala na nkasa kra be fa. E Kangen drinking water. Enna anopemi di nwa dance e dia kire wo. Ye kire kwan no e wo Bremen UGC. Anasa tafo new road hon mo be hu abawa route junction ho be hu yen e be na frefra no afre 0241 449191 0241 449191. Don't just say water, say Kangen. Filippo ale bibia boko there na wo train you o train baby a me ko hu sa video no kura na nye easy say Filippo say dan ka me hwe say ke betuma nya MC afo na o ma san so aye ya ma obi kura ka kire me say no menje also na mfansen no na me say masa and dey ya follow show no say baby o woni adwuma so we UK adwuma time ne identity by kwa be say da ho betuma so akọ. You predicted Inter Milan Barcelona say game no e 50-50 e dan a game ni be pai, and you specified on their friend saying Marcus Thuram say one player Barcelona should yes tale yanko minimum na baby out there fa okay
so say we are singing our own city sir and why deeper the city of Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. The reason is very simple. The reason I'm a Riyadh, I deeper and say, Oko Saudi Arabia, the biggest teams in Saudi Arabia, you know, a base what the capital city, I'm from Riyadh. Your club, I'm from Al Hilal, Riyadh. Now, Al Nasser, Riyadh. Now, Al Nasser, Riyadh, I Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcelo Brozovic, and Sadio Mane. Now, what for Al Hilal? Morocco goalkeeper na friend Yasin Bono ewo ho, Khalidou Koulibaly ewo ho, Milenkovic Savic ewo Al Hilal, and Alexander Mitrovic ewo Al Hilal. Now, so interesting, 3 of the Saudi Arabian teams edu semi-finals of the Champions League in Saudi Arabia, that is in Asia. Now, Asia Champions League semi-final, no parents on the akoye enye, Al Hilal, Asia Al Ali. Now, Al Ali team no, Ivan Toney, Roberto Firmino, Frank Yannick Kessié from Ivory Coast. Omono the king makers of the team. Riyad Mahrez, Roberto Firmino, formerly of Liverpool. And our brand friend Frank Kessié. That is the team Al Ali. Now Al Ali Asia Al Hilal no. Al Hilal for some time since Askako Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia started some more pampiska into football no. Say you know, work at the biggest team and I say team omo brapa a team Al Hilal. Now Al Hilal share Al Ali no. Al Ali share Al Hilal by 3-1. Now Matthias Gisela, the coach of team my friend Al Ali. Now coach my friend Yoge Jesus formerly of Benfica, now Okokochi Flamengo in Brazil. On also a coach for Al Hilal. And Papa no, work at teams from Saudi Arabia now, what's no BNG so. And they are the best team in Saudi Arabia. But unfortunately for them, Omulusi 3-1 at the team Al Ali. And after Omulusi 3-1 ma Al Ali no, they say what Saudi Arabia now where the Saudi Arabian League, the Pro League in Saudi Arabia, as a stance no, enya Al Hilal na that top. Say what Saudi Arabia League na team at the top, Al Ittihad, Karim Benzema mu team no. Fabinho, N'Golo Kante, and Karim Benzema. Omu team na friend Al Ittihad no. Omu no that top in Saudi Arabia. Now Al Ittihad also the Champions League in semi-final kromo ndu ho. In no, there is a paradigm shift in Saudi Arabia, any football in Asia. Now there is a small team from Japan, Kawasaki Frontale. Now walk at the city of Kawasaki. Kawasaki is the biggest city in Japan. Uko Japan you Tokyo as the capital. Now you say what Kyoto. You say what Tokyo and Kyoto. And Kyoto is the second biggest city in that is
Japan.
As our Ghana, walk Accra and Kumasi. Sanetie. Into no, for instance, no where small city be a team grow more struggle in the Japanese league. Now we be share Al Nassr. Ronaldo's team Al Nassr Asia Kawasaki Frontale. Na Kawasaki Frontale team no, the only realistic player who play a Brazilian, your friend Marciniak. Your friend Marcinho, rather. Marcinho is the most dangerous player in the team. Your friend Kawasaki Frontale. Now, omuni player be a wodi on board. Just a player, cause a player bobra. Omuni player be a bobra. But then Oshia Al Nassr. Al Nassr with Sadio Mane, Sadio Mane, Cristiano Ronaldo, John Duran. Ronaldo mo entumi enyi Kawasaki Frontale in film. And here make us say Kawasaki Frontale has shocked the whole of the world and Asia. They say Asia, the news of the world, Asia, Kawasaki Frontale, a team from Japan. And woko Japan and they Japanese clubs no, woko teams or Bobra in Japan. Yokohama Free Marinos is the best team in Japan. The best team in Japan and ye Kawasaki Frontale. But Frontale be Ronaldo a frame. Ronaldo didn't say good no. He said Ronaldo I didn't shocking no. The way a manner they lost this game. And going to this game, maybe a Panther. And Panthers, no, what we did was that my Ronaldo team na front Al Nassr no 1 city 30 pesos. Na my Kawasaki Frontale 11 cities. So meaning so we gap now. I say we fi your studio ha Swami runabout.
I had say be we bra to say we free ha koboko no emu
just emu even gap no super. But then no your ball match in we no. Na team na front Kawasaki Frontale no. I share Ronaldo's Al Nassr by 3-2. Yes, share Ronaldo's team by 3-2. John Duran, Ronaldo, Sadio Mane, went to me and Bob Rabia in that game. In the near make say Ronaldo this is no trophyless. It says over for him. Leg in the we are there Al Nassr NG. We are there leg no Al Nassr NG. It says Ronaldo, it is over for him in Saudi Arabia this season. Now remember Europe. Prince was talking about this small club Bodo Glimt. Yeah, cat teams so yeah. So we follow Norwegian League now. Who come Norway are the best teams in Norway. A2, Molde, and Rosenborg. Many in a year, no teams are here Mopai Rosenborg. The team that produced Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the former Manchester United manager. Rosenborg and Molde. These are the two biggest teams in Norway. And one of the teams are yet team Nachepa, yet a team way somewhat 1916, Bodo Glimt. First name from Glimt FC. But then Bodo Glimt about 1916 no. Yeah, cat teams on more about brown Norway, no more count. But then no proper strategy, any good management, ne putti Bodo Glimt on the top of the pile in Norway. It's a Norway, look at the best team and Rosenborg ni Molde. It is now Bodo Glimt. Now my record be 19th somewhat in September somewhat that is in 2021. Jose Mourinho was the coach of AS Roma. Sir Prince Becker. Jose Mourinho's Roma travel called Glimt in Norway. Now almost don't know Musi account was no 8,270. 8,000. That is where they play. Almost stayed on your front of Aspimira Stadion. The Aspimira Stadion, bra, what's up in some gym? You can't play there.
Are they saying?
You will complain about the pitch near the idea, but we may be in your show. And this is what we're going to glimter. We're against Porto, Union San Gillois, Braga, Karabakh Agdam. We're against that is Besiktas, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Nice, FC Twente, Olympiacos, and Lazio. What is Lazio called? Lazio in Shegu. Lazio went to the Spimira Stadium, and then they were Italy. Teams of Mukra the best of attack. No Lazio Ekahun. Because Lazio Pedro, Antonio Noslin, Lazio this enterprising youngster an Italian, very young and enterprising Aoba. Lazio get a very deadly attack, but Tati Castellanos from Argentina. Tati Muina or Lazio, but they couldn't score past Lazio, a Bodo Glimt in Norway. And this was the time Oshe Mourinho by 6-1. There was the Europa Conference League. And since Mourinho started coaching, Coach Biani was watching 6 goals in a game. It is Bodo Glimt pay. Now show you say Mourinho by 6. Pep Guardiola, when an all welcome you say Mourinho, when he was the then manager of Barcelona, and Mourinho was coaching Real Madrid. The first Clasico, Guardiola crashed in 5-0. But we 6-1. And coach now Okra team Bodo Glimt no. Your friend Kjetil Knutsen. And Kjetil Knutsen is the brain. I call him the brain of Norwegian football. Who can know where you see him? And say a small club like Bodo Glimt, do semi-finals of the the Conference League. The Europa League. They have overachieved. The Korea clubs are competing in the Europa League, and this team is at the semi-final. And when we have squad no Mukrana, out of the 30 players, only 2 or more foreign players. Foreign players are Brentford from Hog of Denmark. Another player, no see foreign player, the goalkeeper, Nikita Haikin, or Russian. In California, we are Norwegians. That is the squad of Bodo Glimt. 1 Danish player, number 9, a Brentford from Kasper Hog. Any goalkeeper, Nikita Haikin, or more foreign players. In California, I know we for. And the best player of this team, your friend Brentford, is Jens-Peter Hager. And Jens-Peter Hager, ever ball against AC Milan. SM ball, Eintracht Frankfurt. But Brabona sometimes, you will tibia near Hoche. Into no unform man at AC Milan. Nancy unform man at Frankfurt. Now I say I call back to Bodo Glimt. And they almost spearhead Bodo Glimt team no. And I'm more the bad boys of Bodo Glimt. Bad boys no air 3 players. Jens-Peter Hager, Kasper Hog, and a Brentford fan Ulrich Saltness. These are the 3 bad boys of Bodo Glimt. Small club, a very small club with a stadium crowd less than 10,000 capacity. But still they are beating top teams. Now let me do a confirmation of what UEFA are confirming. UEFA confirmation so far. As I said already, UEFA club rankings now. So far, the latest rankings, Bodo Glimt are ahead of Aston Villa in the UEFA club rankings. They say Bodo Glimt are 45th in the world. In Europe. And now Aston Villa are 47th in Europe. That is the club rankings. Bodo Glimt say for the whole of Europe teams are Europe now. Almost also 45. Aston Villa is also 47. Now, UEFA confirming say the 3 premier competitions in Europe. 21st of May, Bilbao that is San Mamés. Bilbao against team. Bilbao, the San Mamés, will host the finals of the Europa League. So 21st May, you better either Manchester United, Europa League, you better either Manchester United, Bilbao, Bodo Glimt, and also Tottenham Hotspur at this stadium. That is in Bilbao on the 21st of May. Now on the 28th of May, it was Stadio Wroclaw. Wroclaw, the 3rd capital or the 3rd city in Poland. Poland, that is the Polska, your Warsaw, that is the capital. And I don't know what the English Warsaw, Warsaw. Now the 3rd largest city in Poland, Wroclaw. Wroclaw, host either Chelsea and also Betis and Fiorentina. That's where Chelsea will play. That is on the 28th. And the final game of that is the Champions League, at the Allianz Arena. Now, I was a woman say of the stadium, and also stadia, I hosted the 3 finals in Baku Kraniwa teams duo. Bilbao, they had chance to play the finals of the Europa League at their own San Mamés, but they are out. There is nothing I see at Old Trafford. United are in the final, and there is nothing I see a Conference League. You be with Chelsea versus either Fiorentina, and now say team Real Betis and a Champions League dem new na him say Bayern Munich na a host final Allianz Arena no Bayern enka ho try just quick one try no I think you're from coach.
You're from coach. What are you from coach?
Yeah.
Medasipa, Filippo. I don't know. Filippo, me was saying we saw her. Maybe we chiri. Message via obidia mame. Okay, you bedin komo kakra. We a mega cash lucky box on Sompa. Mega cash lucky box. Makacho se no si Kenyano ayefo. Ba wunima wunyebi. To see a show kwano the kwanya obefa so abenye sika emu ba akon na ye betire we. This is the smartest and the easiest way to make money. Open ya kwaba bibi aboko de bro yakopon adom ye ndi nkomo enen so nkomo be na wo de ma ye Ghana fu tiu ye pekun ya befa so abenye sika
ene anu aka no yesi krom be da na je
anu obotum
be man so de obutum ene chese o ye bema
utum ne ensi bibi so a o wasem
na chese sa na tie ye be fa akonya we so ne achia Sompa tie for Sompa hwefo ba bia fidikasi yi be kwa akoduru bia ye chia obi bia wo tie na anopai eye mega cash lucky box dwumadi a ye de bremo efia da bia e wo Sompa TV so ene ye sa de abama akwa mu na de bia no kwatofoforo eba enkwa mu nti say na your first time I will be to mega cash lucky box dwumadi na wo de na ne say wo be fa wo phone na ekura wo no mobile phone no bo star 426*6# star 426*6# wo boy na wo de mi assign de no wo mi assign de no be hu say prompt be ba phone no so no be hu 6 lucky boxes e wo phone no so 6 lucky boxes ye wo box 1 2 3 4 5 6 de wo be ya ne say wo be choose 1 lucky box a wo pe boxes no yama wunsia se box bia mu no bibi hye akiri de hye akiri no eyisika enti sika no de ne say choose box ya wo pe wo choose box na ye de 5 Ghana cedis e ko na ebo enti ye wo ubie box one mo abon say 5 cedis 10 cedis 20 cedis 50 cedis 100 cedis e ko enti wo be choose de obetumi abo wa select option 2 no which is 10 Ghana cedis one mia so instant no network provider now use no do mobile prompt ne be bro bo mobile money pin code ni shim o boy na ye bete ye nyate free mu na mega cash lucky box dwumadi no enye raffle enye draw game enye lotto no akwa akugina no akotwen say bononsia ne
bononsia utikungungun
instant game resource instant game resource enti ye nyate free wo wallet ni mu na no gina honom me no ka say ye be under 30 seconds we say momu forward the message be ma afi mega cash lucky box so message to aso afi brofo na de chain brofo bie wa asase we so no payment receive no cash in receive no to aso begu phone so de bia meka me say I love you no nkraduru ekum nipa wudi akiri na nse obo so obete se yeso obi hye no ho akonfo I love you obi timi di wo papa esika no akwatam de akoma obo I love you ye nanso cash in receive no bu phone no so a chain brofo sa brofo body ba akona meka no enti ansa na abenya sa cash in receive eno anso abo star 426*6# star 426*6# na wa follow prompt no na ni kasem ne ani gisem a ye de abrega na fo amansan obi biara a wotie Sompa afidikasi enyina ne se mega cash lucky box Easter promo no we by popular request ye ka popular request and actually say clients no players no mobile game no say Easter si catch dia promo no ye entreat them ye ntumu enti Easter si catch dia promo no ye de nanu bia ka ho in fact ya extended no by a week or two so this year you be grand price no which is 45,000 Ghana cedis Easter no Eastern region kwa umai ko hunu de ye hono mega cash lucky box train kase ye ne de ko hono na me say kwa na ba bia ye de ye tu sika gu mountain so amanfo for madanse die wo bono no ogina hono no odi na je say brono no ne kwa umranten so de hono ha ye de je say mega cash lucky box dwumadie no hono ye di ko wie ye na Easter yi ye say se wo pese wura mega cash Easter sika cha de promo no mu a de obeya ne say wo de wo mo 5 Ghana cedis dabi wo bebo 10 Ghana cedis na wo bo 10 Ghana cedis no na je say wo ka mega cash lucky box Easter sika cha de promo yi ho wo bo no na wo build wo point wo bo no na wo di ene weekend yi edru weekend so de ayi nyina nim say ye ntufo enefie enya afi no bi ba be fro se ye ba be da bi efiada ye kotena ba bi dwodwe ye ho na ye nya adada bi mu adada mu nwom na tese ye bo na ato na uhimuti enam se sika na wonya no ntifa kotena sa bia ye no ema obi antufo otufo a mentie bo mega cash lucky box game no na sika meto phone no so na tese fa kotena kwankwanua bi asa na dwodwo ho afiri se wa ye adwuma wa bere jiwani mega cash and this is kayide ma se faji wani obi wo hono a eya na wodwendwen ene ade achie nyame bo ochena ade achie ade na obedie mensuro mega cash lucky box dwumadie na ba ma yesi de wo hia ye 5 Ghana cedis se obetime so abo Easter promo no so de wo hia ye 10 Ghana cedis afi de wo hia ne se obepe fon a eye registered mobile money Airtel Tigo MTN Telecel Glow network bia ya dia tumo Ghana ha bia ye register mobile money wo so bia no eno anso afa phone no emfa ho se phone e kra no ye yam emfa ho se phone e kra no ye Android emfa ho se phone e kra ye Apple eno an se what phone no network pool na so kudi na je se wo sika wo phone no so na wo bo *426*6# *426*6# wunya bo code na no the TN say 6 lucky boxes beba box 1 2 3 4 5 6 and one say pick your lucky number pick your lucky box obi wo hono obefa box 1 so obo box 1 na fa no abo box 2 yes box bia how this bibi be go achire no akrade ehya achire sika boyi ehya achire enti no amsa wo bo no na che say say build wo point no na ni ka se ba wo mi ni say obi wo hono na so obo na so wanya ni message a eya na otete no ha mensuro me ma ko du se obo na wonya message abo *426*10# *426*10# wonya bo code na no last 3 games no ebe show afi obi wo honom so aya na obo no tintan video no so me twese abe fo tintan video so www.megacashluckybox.com www.megacashluckybox.com hono so sade yesi bono phone no so na no log on to www.megacashluckybox.com sade process na ye fa so phone no so na be hu the same 6 lucky boxes no the same process na honom sa pepepe na tie enti mega cash lucky box yesi yaba ama efia yede yaba ama montia yede yedi sika ne tenten ti se Goliath sika no ye frɛ no sika puduo sika etaho ejina honom sika no Ghana for kranya ni timwie ye hwese de Goliath na basa ne 1910 na se sika no po ni timpo enya nsan ya na de sika no etaho epem ho wo de ane so obetwe wo phone no no abo *426*6# *426*6# na wa follow prompt no suma onana no oba na odena ko school no abra wo timi nkan dwumadie na asam no ye se komo na ede no e wo se wo bobie no na nso wuntimi nye no wo de twere code no code na amde ma no twere to oba no enu ntina odena ko school no twere code ne to wo sisi ye fra adwo aframa fra kwaku aha wo fa ase no fra no sisi ye ntimi bo code no 110 aso no twere nto no me se won twere *426*6#
san to boas na bon bi
*426*6#.
Okay.
Watch the code no. And one no catch and say one send it. What they won't mean kyerɛ no processor no one send ha be hu say boxes maako 6 ebeba wo phone no so ka kyerɛ say wo wutuwe wo ye tire wo nye dua nti de bia ho lucky number ye 1 man choose 1 no o choose 1 na obebie no bo say sika 5 cedi 10 cedi 20 cedi 50 cedi 100 cedi iko sika na wo de akoto phone no so no obeso obo 10 cedi a obo 5 cedi a wa akonya say obedi up to 10,000 obo 10 cedi a wa akonya say obedi up to 20,000 it is up to it means say in between that money the range is in between that money and you bet you about 10 cities now would 100 cities or about 10 cities now would 50 cities or about 10 cities now would 1,000 2,000 5,000 said dear will lack no ebesi at the wako
okay
and one say what select amount now obebono manemo pin code in the train and my studio has a ufi na tana honum fa akunya under 30 seconds we peking crying and you know nsia na ebebo no ye mo no ba bia wo phone no honum na gina hoje wo bona na wugina honum sika no ne anu ye ne nyina ebegu phone so peking crying enti bo *426*6# nefa wo ho hye mega cash lucky box dwumadie kasie ya ekoso a esesa hyebre esesa abrabo no na je say mega cash lucky box ehu dwumadie ni nkomo pa ye de abre sompa ne na tiefo no
open ye dash Opinion that's a pass. No one say code in here pa. Winyana follow prompt na no star 426 star 6 hash. Na few follow na when you sika peno nyansa na yede nyanya hoden no ansa obeyade ne bi na ayi what that says say sika fra bro san kwakwatena so ba yede nyansa na yebeti atofom okay nti yeda sibiem okay we shock cross obey adjumai or say for Maguire's own the referee didn't award a foul to be bow, so there's no way you can visit the VAR and check because it was not in the penalty box. If it was a potential penalty check or the referee awarded that incident as a foul, then I think that was that would have been checked and attracted a red card to Harry Maguire. Where you shock cross obeying Ajamai and or the message where by from Douglas was saying Todd and his team of owners do not have any clear direction of the club Chelsea. Well, and she also didn't see please more update from Chelsea. Okay. And you better call for a very short commercial break here. But messages in don't wanna we are you better share dinning in a who Jumana be straight to my camera. Short commercial break. MCR or Bapa Grace ne or Safo Musum na and I homeless here.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes. So, what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, get way more.
If I shop, I'm sure you'll buy it.
Brad, and not so beautiful.
Now tell me about Michelle and see about Queen Wayne and say,
Bra, said your time about Misha, it's your Jimmy me fearful, and Nadia about ever so.
really, I know this offending now.
Bra, and me cousin me the time about Misha one dance here. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria, where drawn time about Misha.
I never go, dear, and no more to want to me any deal. What drawn the time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear one mark for down for any aquada when you fear to me, and son of the time about Mr. Draven. Shasta Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
Kayo said time near TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be than Ziva, a woman. Ever Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do a name. FDA Aji a dreading cratway at all.
I'm a second will have a job to narrow who's a woman said. I'm a flacket to 1 year, 2 years, I can die. It's the African Spider-Man, I'm a flacket to him one any power here. Get the big cost for Luti coming when you go ready, won't be African Spider-Man, the baby say, Bob of Frey, but preoccupying who's African Jack, what Baby say, Bob of Frey, now with secret to Guano, anything. Imboost herbal mixture and only me secret. Now me yet to know cut out from. And a police me do what dance and say, many namin sonshare, Namisoen, a boosting immune system. I'm a semi trainer mentebre. Meet me the come on. I'm going to come with home so a cost of class soup, Metaya Lale, I'm my lattice latitude, Minya Baku. And yet, Nakoso. Hey, Spider-Man, what a quiet! I'm a cratchel.
Ubenya Imboost herbal mixture and our pharmacy and answer herbal shop. A pin for and in Kolaundi if you do me no enum. FDA adjudicating tattoo atu.
If you want better future, join Ghana Grows, cause our drink be the future. Join Ghana Grows, this be one for the culture. Join Ghana Grows, cause you do my day for Ghana. Join Ghana Grows, Ghana Grows.
yayomu hekwanya ubefaso nya adwuma ana ati adwuma ko a mfaso woso ewo ku adwuma mu ene ATVet mu enne ya so anamonne fasi sanwo wabusua ene wo mpotemu asetenemu bo star 718 star 50 hash na beka ho sesia Ghana grows Day. Ghana Bros Jumedie, Mastercard Foundation, the Springboard Roadshow Foundation, Limehouse, Niwa Buafo ne Debro.
Mamisha, time HH Heba Mr. Bina Unumi, and ya what dropa, a ya draw say, a manipedian quamwano enya wating, na a quatia yare, and chain yare and san wakakoto, fire wardrobe. Nanomno abribia Kanoga Company Limited. What the time TIME ebe jasono wonnoa and the time HH Heba Mr. Edia bejaso akra wenya mfisia dumienu enumbi wopemfo ene oba wo makra nufo enso enumbi time HH Heba Mr. Ubenya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
So pedudo to a friend 0244 417669 0244 417669 Time HH Heba Mr. A yadro say FDA adje ejadien kratue atum.
Rise and shine with Yas toothpaste and Yas toothbrush. Start today off right by grabbing your Yas toothbrush and squeeze a refreshing dab of Yas toothpaste on it. With its soft bristles, the Yas toothbrush gently cleans your teeth and gums, giving you a comfortable brushing experience. As you brush, feel the powerful formula of Yas toothpaste working its magic, removing every stain in the cavity and leaving your teeth sparkling and fresh. Plus, Yas toothpaste helps make your teeth whiter and protect your gums, keeping them healthy and strong. Choose from our 3 variant toothpaste: Total Care, Herbal, and Winehead. Make Yas toothpaste and Yas toothbrush a part of your morning routine and start your day with a confident smile. Yas toothpaste and toothbrush, caring brand for caring families.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet saver.
Sompa FM.
Well, yensan suma Ghana for ina kwa ba na yentoa so Orlando atena say the local issues no edeba. If yen komo bebre Kumasi Asante kodoko na how to full game eba so over the weekend no komo do na no kuta no odeba. But where a Diamond Scientific Research and Alternative Medicine Hospital eton safrel se no mesraw ope ayal sapapa for ni chemu yahye ye de drum amaso bi de abedwama so ebo ye nuanam memma yen memma no fiafo titu ula eduru no aba donek herbal mixture eno ne asem na ye ka no for male vitality go for the best eno I friend said donic herbal mixture for premature ejaculation obi wa pressure pre no be wan say no si form premature ejaculation no erectile dysfunction o be ma no e peja be mu nya den into emu adwuma ni ye a boost your immune system a drona no treatment of waist pain usisi ya oya ukotoa wo so ya tisa wutim mesra kopa drone bi improve brain function wa adwen na toda kwikra bi na say o ka some ye ka some chire endi 30 minutes na refi e beboa na bibia so etuma ye kama e boy improve blood circulation be ma moja na etuma dia frusani ye nimpa so moja na etuma dia frusani ye mesra woni stroke ben kopa dro we bi na nom na mwa bi oda anadwo utumi sorry be se num nsia enan jinso ansade achen masa yade e bana no odin kopa donek heba mixture edro na numbi heba shop bi a bewure mo no kaidro no kaidino donek heba mixture Colina ko obenya biato Fredimens Misty Heba Ocean's Chemist Danny Heba Edia Pharmacy Baseline Pharmacy Pharmacy shop bia to form nko have me money ade Asempa Pharmacy baby abewura no benya ndron bia tomato ope dodo ne to aton a frɛ 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 and I say 0249 208 252 fresh ye ne no ndi sawoso na bibia yen kama Orlando atena sedi efie nkomo na reba ola
powers
ye nanti
well powers my enchia tie for it is on panel 3.1 ya here for Sompa TV we be remo Facebook esan say ahead of super crash no and some dodo na era eno nso edi akira eba na ansa na cry be shase no mamemma metiefo enfili the atmosphere ahead of the super crash ti obedi nkama me house of folk nyom no na house of folk supporters emfa hiti o mo body no na no pay kakra ti safo mo ema me phobia fo nyom no enti eno house of folk fo nyom no na yewie ni say no na Kumasi Asante Koroko enso supporters na twen omode ni ti safo de korokofo de ne be mom
Go shine. We say go shine. Asante Kotoko say. Yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say. Yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko. Yeah. Asante Kotoko. Yeah. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo
entino eno Asante Korokofo enso enyom no nti Sunday de ampaya edwa ewo Accra Sports Stadium eho ena House of Folk etena fie ene Kumasi Asante Koroko enso ene Ghana Premier League Week 30 game no enso etimi aba House of Folk fo no ogidie se Koroko ni so ade unu se ombeje league ni dia ene omo be na tonsuom Koroko fo so ogidie se league no omo beje a enso omo kochifa House of Folk fo ne so no be mame eye super crash no House of Folk ene Kotoko promo video no na yenhwe hawa eye adese empanyimfo enso a promo to game no ahead of Sunday.
The two most decorated clubs in the history of Ghana football. Looking for the big man Ahmed Sompa. This one that is a big save coming.
Video no ena chese echegu o screens no so no House of Folk ene Asante Koroko Stephen Mokwala mo na all players abeta mo the first league no 90th minute go o share edit House of Folk na o hwe bi enso e wo Sompa TV Sompa 93.1 e wo Facebook ne so na head coach Erema Asante Koroko ore chire ko ise ebewie season no coach Karim Zito o de nsema to josi isi ade boys no adaptation a problem untino aye kasa nkwana o kasa kire omo.
I think when we talk about football and adaptation, it's not an easy thing for even the European players. So I think here the talking should be more than the main issue, but I combine the two on the field and then meeting them 1v1 and then telling them how I would like them to play. But you know, as I said from the beginning, adaptation, intelligence, recovery are all not the same. So it will take time, but I see that they are fighting to adopt how I want them to play. So we are on course. I think
okay, nti eno Karim Zito ono ena ekuta Asante Kotoko team no as a head coach ede momo oye technical director ede makumasi Asante Kotoko no de sansem no enso etujano na Mr. Opokunti the lord of the green turf enso ede nsem kakra tujano se hwe mo amadwene ye mo se Asante Kotoko so na wo so no Ghana hankwan ye se Asante Kotoko big club no ene mo nsesa amadwene sanse Asante Kotoko ewiase afana nyina Asante Kotoko big because you say we a club of the central enyagro.
Club of the central. Years back, contribute to the football in Africa. And you know, Kotoko de Bokotoko Dia.
Okay, nti eno Mr. Opokunti the lord of the green turf and it is answer no enso etuja fa Kumasi Asante Kotoko se Asante Kotoko de team kese pantina ebrebi atwemu ye ball mabaso se omo ye club of the century enso eho na endra se anopei me catch us say Asante Kotoko friend match ba so mo hyenan haso focus so endra omo enso ene Koforidia sympathy enso ebo friend match omo share obi a share ne yonko eka baako na haso folk enso game no eba na wie no na eyade se omo supporters no chapter 89 yes haso folk fans no chapter 89 ekeka omo kakra ahead of the super crash. Eno House of Folk supporters no chapter 89 and endra omura mu opobi man na chese nya fedi agro omu ko charge so players no enso ho se be Sunday omu ne koroko game no bibia enso ebekoye na RCC acting chairman Nana Nyantechi endra mumma mi pobi man. Yes, mama mi pobi mai na ye endra ono so any players no enso Asia kan sem kakra enso ede chom tisafo ebema mi pobi mai. Yes, na face yet yes. RCC chairman Nana Nyantechi and I just washia Benjamin Asaremo and our friends so they say Rafael Amponsamo and I ono didn't come say game where there Nanse no ye no mushia ya na no man ko enti game we there House of fans ye ni abre papa eno enso ye no man kakra e call so wo pobima no pareado kasamafo e ma House of Folk or the nsema tuja or say players no omunim de wo game we na they will do the talking on the pitch.
They are also very much aware that the last few matches are near my border. It has not gone, we have not had favorable results. So the only thing you can do is that you train well, you prepare well, and then on the pitch, that is where we have to do the talking on the pitch on Sunday. So we are hoping that so that on the pitch we'll be able to do that talking on the pitch within the 90 minutes.
Opariado Kasamafo Edema House of Folk and it is 72 ja na former captain Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko Eric Donko yarina di komo bebre ene yebusa Eric say Eric Asante Kotoko any House of Folk omu super cash no Ghana hankwan yesusu say e big ana say edruwa ewiase afa na nyina e big amanfo enso etimiwe.
It's a game. The fans need to be at the stadium. The fans need to support their team. The players need to play to their utmost best, at least to make their fans happy. Make us say a very big clash or call outside. They also watch. They also watch the local game. So a very big game. I quite remember some time ago. I'm say Rabi Mohammed Momo. Time over Russia, Russia and France. I was in Accra walking. Say Nami Pimu in the area, and I met him. And I'm senior Michel. He was like, "Hey, Eric, I'm you, and also I was surprised. Also, Kotokoni has the so we know what is going on. So a very big game, Emma. The face of.
Okay, nti eno Abrantia, your friend Eric Donko, former Asante Kotoko captain, and it is 72 Ghana. Ghana, Ankwani, about Ghana Premier League, House of Folk, and a Kotoko game now. I'm on for Heriasia Fanena, or Mutimi. Now, Eric Donko, SIN, so Eric to a job or see play beer. And this what you say, Obabone Kotoko has game webby.
Kusiada, the big clash, that is the super game. Ghana across of Ghana, Manchester, Santi Kotoko, Akai. Na, like I say, game beer will be or inspire of a professional footballer and also of a football. Maybe coming up, no, or per se, or experiencing that feeling because yes, Sunny na it Kotokone has ABC Akai. Those times now TV, Chedan, your common internet. Always radio station or BT commentary. So you're a young boy.
Entino eno Eric Donko. Ena edesa nsebno enso etime atu eja esa ohono na eyadese yebeba game ne so na mamenti we mfafri o Mr. Ket yes Okaku president edema the Ghana Football Association wakasa afa Kotokone has gamer Ebasono.
That's Nikotoko, obviously, is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, fishers. Varied and varying stories to tell in the build-up to the game. Already, me say two teams now started promote to game no. A gamer, and a gamer, my satisfaction. A gamer, a kind boom. So we'll be looking up to the game. Sunday in Crying Sports Stadium, House of Folk. I think almost around the same position. Sunday.
Okay, I know Mr. Ketty, yes, Okaku, president, Edema Ghana Football Association, and it is San Semino, and so to Jana Kwesi Asma, a player, Edema House of Folk, and also Akasa Ediafa game new.
When you come to the training grounds, you could see we are all ready. We haven't been happy with recent results, but you have to take it game by game, and we have to leave that one behind us. And as we are about to approach the football game, we are very much enthused, very much excited, and we are well prepared. We want to exhibit what we have in us to our supporters. So we will rally for their support and hope that they also motivate us to win the game coming Sunday.
Eno Kwesi Asma player Edema House of Folk and it is Samino Atujano. Na mama me goalkeeper say like he said Sunday. Omo demo Ediama two teams Benjamin Asare and Muhammad Kamara. Mama me almost starting on this season. Omo me performance Benjamin Asare your goalkeeper Edema House of Folk. Wa that 23 matches. Wa keep 14 clean sheet. Wa concede 11 goals and a NASCO man of the match when ya bako Muhammad Kamara Kamara enso other 14 matches wa keep 6 clean sheet wa concede 8 goals Nasco man of the match no ono nso etimi agimienu eho ena friends so mama me Mawuli Wayo ene Albert Amoa omo nso attackers ene ma Asante Kotoko ene Asofok Mawuli Wayo esi akan ma Asofok Albert Amoa esi akan ene ma Kumase Asante Kotoko omo nso start no say ene tie Mawuli Wayo wabo 24 matches 1172 minutes and Abrante no etimi anya wa 5 goals and offensive Nasco man of the match wa timi age 3 Sansona they say Albert Amoa about 20 matches and also 1542 minutes and wa timi anya wa 8 goals Nasco man of the match and also etimi age mieno enti emrante we mieno Sunday yebe the ra enoma enso ebesifa ko ebere no ntino yedi sina mamenka o say under 20 ene omo game omo ni DR Congo enso ebetimi aboge sanso na media ma ewo Ghana Premier League ni no ene omo nso ene Vision FC game no enso ebetimi abaso enti powers me be sinemo no Teresa Amasefa eye miame de pa ene ye birthday
wodia
me nyonko pa na chese menene konna krana
landa jokase
Teresa edaba kuma so panti no ene ye birthday ntino ye dabi me nyonko pa
dabi ukasa media dia because
media bond na ewe ntem no
dabi ba no ma no nya wodia
oh okay any
be ma de okasa oba ya media untiase so wutiase se be ma tumi nyankuku duru kase oba we ya media
osofo ene man kan ye kura Eddie Teresa Amasefa wada akrofo mama man happy birthday
and then birthday
yes
okay happy birthday Nkomano Teresa Orlando adie nyina Medasi Telecircus say me fanto anim say no your secure and convenient platform yes so now no bituma offer you the lowest charges Telecel cash kaidini ye Telecel cash and on the your most secured and convenient platform be send sika and of course bituma ekipu sika na no adaba ku bia na ekoso social media na no den ya twin sika ma chese enyasam ketokura ba we no wo sika da so a we are sure say obia ntumi mfa ne sanka what you say enti starting a use to Telecel na fa send sika ma wadofo send sika ma onua send sika ma o maame wo yere ne wo hu kani no send sika fa koma no na wo send keke the also ya ne say wo be ko Google Play Store no wa download the the app no wo download the app na afi no wa start use wa send sika dia kwa koma wadofo better still wo be dial *110# *110# na afi we use app no download the keke na afi send sika no so keke Sir Prince Atranse sanso na flipu eda so etine kunwa so yale yenwure ma efie nkomo yen I'm a Pele, yes, I'm a Pele.
Former Black Queens captain say Edemo okay. With him. When him say ukopie mo Riyadh 2024-2025 season. Omonfa am Pele into smart. Okay. Shwe yi ni mu bo hu na de atoso amaye. 2024-2025 season. When him say am Pele ashe 34 goals. Ameki 43 assists.
34 goals.
Yes, now out of the 34 goals now ashe no wa hat-trick Maku 6. Hat-trick Maku 6. And it is still telling you say Edia obeje ama Pele no obi ani mama Pele. Unse ni din ankasa de Elizabeth Ado. Na ama Pele na dodo di nim no. This ni exploit oye Riyadh sisi okopie mo Saudi Arabian League ni mo 2024-2025 season no. Oye wo honom na nka me pese o mo mfa ni image ni nto so unse oye Ghanaian enti anything be about a Ghanaian nim you need to highlight it. Na pese omo nim ama Pele nko omo nya nanim nhwe bet I think say entimi maya. Now, yenwemu in the unse games ni bi beba so ene especially we media man visions game na beba so na mpese before so ochina bedru amia dive into the games ni yi no yen hwa adibu asi teams are more competing for the Ghana Premier League safo hwe ma yi ni ma na ade atoso amame teams are more competing for the Ghana Premier League no unim say omo nyina omo competing for the title is what I'm talking about omo nyina ebo home with the exception of Kotoko.
Okay.
Omo in contention. I'm not talking about Ghana Premier. Omo in contention. So betimi a league no. Omo nyina ebo fi and this is Amapeli. I think it's having when
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Ado. Into obi a wonim bia this is Amapeli. 34 games. Yes, former Black Queens captain.
It is interesting also bad yanka at this age and
Kabeka said the board
Amapeli might be around 32 right.
More than 30 years though. More than 30 years, but the exact age
31 32
yeah, 32 more baby. Indeed, this is Amapeli that we are talking about. But they not make one seven no. Teams now more competing to win the ultimate in the Ghana Premier League. Or when you be able to fee this weekend, with the exception of Kotoko. So how Mediema baby, Mediema that's is here no, or a chance. So on subit me arena at the Ghana Premier League because arena and then the game it will fear against Visions FC. Only so about 47 points, and with that points gained, it tells you said the Odika of 52 points.
And then
how many points? And then yes, yeah. And Mediema could also be in the game. Teams on bet me arena in the Ghana Premier League or Honum or both fear against Visions. Nyami Admochna, we have Bechem United or no so both fear against Legon Cities. Bibiani Gold Stars elbow fear against Karela. Heart of Lions elbow fear against Samatex. And the Nations FC elbow fear against Accra Lions. But Kotoko is going away to Hearts of Folk. A lot of people feel like Hearts of Folk any contention in Mubium. But me understand, I mean, who say Ghana Premier League, the wonders that can happen, no? Hearts of Folk is still in there. Though said there are some teams or more year or more. And with some performance, no, especially Nations and then Bibiani Gold Stars no more a top of them. No more performance, there, dear man, class or more dear. At least or meet me in the Ghana Premier League, especially Bibiani Gold Stars. But then Ghana Premier League, the last time I said something here. Before I said that those horrible results, ni basis Kotoko losing the games, bia no Bibiani so bet me akwaku no. I said it here. Say Ghana Premier League, there isn't a team. I'll bet me I'll go all the way. 3, 4, 5, 6 games no we're winning continuously. It doesn't happen. In the recent years, no, it doesn't happen. And then one could see no. Now could be any say Bibiani Gold Stars is running away with the league, but yet Omuko assume a point gap no as I come down.
And then no you didn't because your league no more day and now say say you team you are far form. Now so show be a
you see with this issue
because the entire business say even in leagues are yet GD say more damper. Yeah. So what I say. Yeah. Uko Europe. Leagues are GD say more damn. Even in Africa. We are beko Egypt one league imunia day. Ubenya team bia.
Oh yeah, they continuously.
That's very true. To me winning by 20 matches to us.
You see, that is the deal. That is the deal. If you want to see a league, very good at, by all means, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams or more there. Anytime you no matter how our league in air competitive, where there are some teams or anytime you that shows how this list no compete when it goes external and I say outsider. Ghana Premier League no. You see, in this instance, Ubetmiaka said the league is very competitive. And it's true, very competitive. But the competitive nature, no, and I say, ensure the quality that we want. I'm trying to say, competitive because your standard no I drop it. I'm say, and obia ni obia pe. And they can obia ni obia no.
Ahoɔden
bo boso, but boss yes a bosso a top. Compete when it goes outside. But our form and ahoɔden is abo bosso. Into you know, so our last 2 seasons the moment nations and the samates you omo who say clearly as a team be any one moment me any omo compete. But let's be realistic. I don't want to downplay the fact say samatex team nenye teams yes bia. Not disrespect to them.
Yeah.
If you get the point I'm making, team that dance be but the moment they did something little, now it seems like they were taking the league away. BBN Gold Stars team, very respectable team in the Kutomo, very respectable coach in the Kutomo. But all the team we Kutomo compare some years down the line a little better. Openubo say clearly this BBN Gold Stars team any team yet so exceptional, no disrespect. But right now, in the era and the instance that we are right now, no, we are there. Competitive nature was through because the level has been dropped and they see a boboso.
Okay.
You get a point here. And then you know, Openi before Ochnabeba, Amia tries to be running into the game. No, I feel say this fixtures that honor particularly will go against Krobia Kumasa Santo Kotoko.
Okay.
Unless the fact say Kotoko has 4 games in recent years. And fan say we in the war form, we in the uniform. No, be to me see only that 10 and a bit me help out Krobia Kumasa Santo Kotoko on their quest. So bet me at least the FA Cup or the English the Ghana Premier League. No. Before China be drew crown, this is the dynamics of it. Say home teams, no, especially so nations are on the Accra Lions 3 games of Mabuna nations are winning. Nina we winning. Or some matters and so BBN Gold Stars ne Karela and so 7 games of Mabono. The 3 games a woman BBN Gold Stars bo fie Nina winning or Shabako 3-2 or Shabaku 2-0 and or Shabaku 3-1. So it tells you say Omunyina no what that kind of advantage or more de fiable, but unlike Kotoko will be traveling away. But they will just hope say or more recent times with House of Folk, no, and the all form in the winning. So Yamia much now, there are some developing issues.
Filippo, minim maybe out of the fast.
This season in the Ghana Premier League, no one team no watch. But
Takwa game cost to Takwa.
Yeah, and American. Okay. And what's some American. This season in the Ghana Premier League, no team no what chance to win the Ghana Premier League. Hey, team my friend SC Mediama. Mediama problem ni nyina very simple. Constant change in management. Constant change in management. And I had team na friend Mediama no. Mediama started season with manager I friend the boss Akapo. No mama that is Augustine Evans Adote. Acquire the technical director. Now where the understanding between the two now nice and for papa. Sometimes in this life me Samini obi ye adwuma say I say relationship wise ni yam boss sa e be den say nimpa no be give you off the best na boss akapo problems onya wo enya e wo asi mediama one the game management style na enko ye sa mediama work teams almost start year party season now mediama was one of the teams the first 4 games check Mediama more results omunyae. Mediama one team Mediama town 2 million in the Ghana Premier League Legon Cities. But this season, you started season no or Legon Cities. It was one of the results like me a follower of the Ghana game no a shocking me. And this season so the best player for Mediama this season I say when you more or less a purple patch. I say coaches no trust no in him, and that player is Derek Fordio. Derek Fordio is the best player for SC Mediama, and Mediama team na and si one. Work out the midfield. Obi a midfield na visible Derek Fordio. On him and Mante, the understanding between them very solid. And say no, since a Mediama area appointed Ibrahim Tanko no, one player is say no so very visible. Pa Yusuf Mubarak. I think former Kumasi Asanzeko right. Yusuf Mubarak is also playing the best of football at Mediama under coach Efren Ibrahim Tango. In Mediama problem no constant change in management, any boardroom wranglings, internal wranglings no, and I have Mediama. And by now Mediama at the top of the Premier League table and Kenya Mwa. And let alone this a team this season no almost saying upliftment in the sense that there's your Mumbo Akun Park or Mumbo Takwa and a Bosu Stadium. The Takwa and the TNA Park no, has been converted to a stadium. In terms of some motivation, be very high. And the owner of the club, friend Moses Sama, Moses Parker, no, Moses Sama so there many will him say in terms of motivation there, you have no idea. Yeka club owners are ne one team hopa won't to me the top 2 in Ghana. I won't Moses Parker, Moses Parker. inti mediama no ne bi so won say e die na nko yi amomo a ene no afi na ye be wie season a performance no asa peja.
They say 29 matches are omo kura 44 points.
Yeah.
For the Premier League.
So meaning they are not far from the top.
It's over for them.
Premier League NG and there, minimum there. I still don't put them in.
Between Womo and BBN Gold Stars, 9 points.
9 points.
53, 14, 44.
Yeah.
9 points.
And when America say almost 30 years pa, but along the line, internal wranglings and a ha mediama. And again, another thing so a ha mediama, a constant selection dilemma. Yaka selection dilemma. I say ya tuludu. What for die na wotoa unim sa wo bo 1 or sa wo bo 6 but constantly every good team bia yenimo first 11. I just say in exceptional cases when you are playing against teams when you are playing against teams or more defensive minded unim squad players so omobo players are very creative creative, that is very good in unlocking a solid defenses. That is when you are playing against teams omu defend more. And when you are playing against teams omu possessive oriented you play players omu very good at game management. Omu betumi manage game no, manage it way so that you won't concede easily. Into a tactical approach to games and I have Mediama till now. And yes, Anka Mediama by now no, Inka will still be competing. And mind you, Mediama and started the Western Regional Uprise as far as Ghana Premier League is concerned. The last 2 seasons, the league was won by SC Mediama. And on my last game, they played against Tamale City. I was at Akon Park. I was at Mediama. I was at Takwa. In final match in the It was that time, that season, that Samson Eduku, a share pie in the Ghana Premier League for Tamale City. What kind that season? Samson Eduku did exceptionally well for Tamale City by winning Tamale City Echo relegation. But Mediama were the winners of the Ghana Premier League. And Darren Fordjo carried the team on the shoulder. Now, the next season, no, Summertex ever picture no more. And the Summertex by and say, Summertex ever for players be low key. Players are ni more. That is Darren Fordjo on the screens. Summertex before players be ni more. But players no more Gio especially with Division 1 clubs. One of those players Baba Amando. Baba Musa Hamidu or Baba Amando played for Sky Football Club. And he was the best player for Sky Football Club. And boy in a call Summertex 1996 no or command Summertex a facelift. And Summertex, Adia Buamu Bio and say Summertex had people who understood the pros and cons of the Ghana Premier League. Edmond Aka, in terms of management in Ghana football, woke up top people and we are into management. Won't bore a year Edmond Aka in film. A Summertex, or more clue, na me de mono. Reason why Summertex won the Ghana Premier League last season, Edmond Aka the presence no a key. And there is one person I say man for bring him no. But then no, in terms of saying your operations, again in terms of building brands no, are very good at that. I bring to be a friend of Paul Anyaba. Paul Anyaba. Many years you Sky Power FM. Paul Anyaba was one of the master stroke for Team Summertex 1996. Our J Ghana Premier League, you know. Paul Anyaba and Edmond Aka. And again, the club president, Oren Century understands the business. More or less, you better say than Levy and I say Aurelio de Laurentiis. Those who are say football nasi. And your club on Ebia. What if say no SMBC or Chelsea? Who say Chelsea owner a friend Todd Boyle? Oshia papa na your friend Ruud Gullit. Now Oshia Ruud Gullit no. Now Ruud Gullit coach here Todd Boyle say, oh Todd, Ochiano. Todd Boyle be say na wo ya hwan? No say oh, I'm Ruud Gullit. I say Ruud Gullit no hwan. So meaning that Todd Boyle cry is handling a club on him the legends of the team. But Oren Century story is quite different. You call more what's game nasi and also more what's the dynamics of Ghana football as here. This man is a top notch.
Yes, the moon and the one for you.
And Todd Boyle also name Ruud Gullit. So and Ruud Gullit in Podia or a household name. Ruud Gullit and Oshia Jimmy for that so by Kobaka dying. Also nim papa na Efrano Ruud Gullit no. Rebecca wants him. I have the story here. Oren Century is another master stroke for Summertex. Into Bona year Bono. About 70% is done in the that is behind the scenes. And so we have a game no patient or so. Now for Heart of Folk, for instance, and then Yaka clubs are players here more comfortable. We could acquire a Heart of Folk. Go and look at where the players stay. Heart of Folk, you can play clubber and now what Ghana. The players will see Omoka Yepa, Heart of Folk, one. But then what is the performance of Heart of Folk? And that Togbe team Heart of Folk, no. What is the performance of the players? And sometimes your motivation and behind the scenes, you should get people who understands the nitty-gritties, the pros and cons, and team ne peja. Into medium problem no behind the scenes and boardroom wranglings and I have medium.
Medasi, I know you flip on no, the Akanian Fanquachina. It's not the same baby or na yen far free for Sukakra. But Filippo Kwabrika say also bravo to coach Ruben Amorim and his players for their great performance last night. Glory, glory, Man United. O messenger Filippo Ediabre. Joseph Enu or say good morning, Sompa Sports crew watching you live from Akosombo. God bless you for that good work you are doing for Mother Ghana. Fantastic work, guys. We also say keep up the good work. We hear Kwesi Alonso messenger on also the abano. Young call lines and so young shots young far afraid for first caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Me pacha udin any baby I will free the free. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, sir. Bacha udin baby of free.
Yeah, but Anna Kunsu Kojokrum.
Hey, Anna Kunsu Kojokrum.
Yes, the poet.
Long time. Sir Prince Social, Sir Prince Social. What's that?
I'm great to be friend.
Oh, okay.
The mother battle.
Sir Prince, I'm going to Social.
Oh, but I'm a genital.
Okay.
Now, and there's a moment you are battle. There's England for the more football player. Many jam England for them.
Okay.
You think the address is nearby England, the Emma battle. Now, what's you need Sunday? You are what the attack at 4 times. That's a Sunday, it was also nice 5. The party is very Jesus. You say you're very GCU. I can't tell you else, was also. No Jesus and you might say, and you come Piasso. You say, sit to here. So, Obaka against us to put here. So, yeah, I didn't know. And you come Piasso Sunday, protocol. There is no way to whatever type of when just a show out of fight. Yes, very Jesus. No one say yes. I can't think of it. Not bring it papa. And to what I had to one quite yes. You couldn't get a can't think of area. The time that you're contributing to very Jesus. What I supposed to you.
Berase, Anna all the way from Kunsu. Next caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Too bad. Yamfa, your next caller. Hello, good morning, sir. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Yes, I'm Pacha. Wouldn't we be out free? Okay, may I see you?
Hello, good morning. Where do you move out?
Muda yanko.
But I say, I'm afraid in the road I can't say one assembly. And after empower us to say what I'm a of. Mammy more will never get put in our sofa. Now, often remember about my name Capri good and ma. Lick table, what a medium at what chance, which is a lick table. Medium of 44 points. Really is lick table 53. Difference at home, give me a 9 points.